Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here. Um, I hope this is going to be a great day for you. So we are about midweek. Uh, yeah, that's all I got. No, I'm kidding. Um, all right. So I don't know. For some reason, I was just thinking today. It's the midpoint during a work week. Um, Today feels it's often called Hump Day, And I should have gotten that mug. It has camels all over it. I love camels. Um, I picked Radiate Positivity today, and I have to admit I've been a little bit. I've been on a roller coaster of emotions this week, and the more I look at this, like when I pulled it out this morning, I thought that was Denny sneezing, by the way. Um, there he goes again. So he has allergies too. So welcome, welcome to my home. um, he's fine, and he's going to start prednisone daily tomorrow. So anyway, um, but yeah, every time I looked at it, it reinforced and reminded me stay positive because even though we do have roller coasters sometimes. Every roller coaster goes up before it comes down. There's always going to be the that ride. But ultimately, we have to always remember life is nothing but lessons. So anyway, blah blah blah. Right? Okay. I am a psychic medium. This is a general reading. I do enjoy the Oracle and Tarot decks, and I don't use them. I never used them in when I was doing readings because that's not how I was trained. Well, there was no training. I just kind of learned and did what came naturally. But that's not. I'm not a. I'm not an educated tarot reader. Okay, I just know what I know, and a lot of it is intuitive, and a lot of it is just kind of what you pick up along the way. I am rambling already. I didn't even wait for the end of it to ramble, so I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, so let's start with a message from the Priestess of Light Oracle. This is a Sandra Ann Taylor and Kimberly Weber deck. Okay, it's a little muted when you see it. The back, I think, is gorgeous. It's the colors and everything. It looks like you have to really look at them to get the images, but they're intricate and gorgeous and beautiful. And when I read something about the deck, they're based on painted kind of paintings, but they're painted and there are crushed crystals and stones used in them. So I think when you see them, they have that iridescent look about them. It doesn't always. I don't think it translates to the cards. But when you know that and then you look at it, there is a depth in them. All right, so what is the message for the collective? What is the message for the collective today? And they want me to say it again for Wednesday. There's something specific about today. And they said pick this one on top. Hidden knowledge, Akashic records, silent understanding. And that looks like a bobcat on her head and the moon behind. Hidden knowledge. All of this type of wildcat, anything in the cat family, they see well at night. They are hunters. They are known for being able to see what we can't always see. They have different cones and rods in their eyeballs. They see colors differently. I think they can only see green. I know with house cats, I think that's it. Anyway, I'm not 100% on that, but they see things differently. Cats are always, in my experience, highly psychic, very aware of their surroundings, and pretty unfazed by it. They are protectors, and thank you for the comment about people who own cats have longer lives. I thought that was great. my response was, with as many as I've had and have, I must be able to live forever, I guess. I don't know. But cats truly are magical beings, and hidden knowledge in the Akasha. The Akashic records are a way of, anyone can tap into the Akashic records. You don't have to be psychic. This card, this one came up earlier when I was shuffling too. It jumped out at me, and now I opened to the middle of the deck, and this is the one again. And that's an owl. Adjustment, looking back, moving forward. Okay, so between the owl, the moon, the cat, hidden knowledge, adjustment. Okay, what I'm getting. Okay. So this is where the psychic part comes in. What I'm getting is the message today is about endings and beginnings. Endings and beginnings. Death, birth, rebirth. But the endings for some will be literal death. And no one's going to die out here. Don't worry. You're good. It's already happened. Anything that's happened, it's already happened. So you already know about it. Sometimes those endings may have happened a long time ago. Sometimes they may have happened recently. But sometimes it takes us a while to adjust and come to grips and terms with things. Endings and beginnings are nothing to fear. It's very divine, gentle, feminine energy with me now. It's nothing to fear. It is simply a step through a gateway, a step through a gate on a path into another garden. Look around and notice what's around you. Be aware of the natural world. Be aware of nature. Be aware of the bees and the buzzing and the flying and all the elements that make this planet and this world so sometimes a little treacherous and scary, and sometimes, most of the time, so beautiful. If we open our eyes and see the beauty around us, we will embrace it. We will be comforted and settled. And just understand there are many gardens. There are many beautiful gardens. And when one system of being ends, it just leads you into a new way of being. The accomplishments of a lifetime they are not collecting things, they are not doing and being constantly. The measure of a happy and productive life is the joy you have experienced, the joy that you bring into this world, the light that you bring into the world. The question to ask is, do you uplift or do you bring down and tear down? Be the shining light and radiate. That's all you have to do. That's all that's ever been asked of any incarnation. And yes, there are those who do miraculous things, and however, doesn't there always seem to be a price to pay? For every cure, there seems to be a side effect. And although they are welcomed and worth the price to pay frequently, Are you happy where you are? Where do you find your peace? Where do you find your joy? Where do you find your happiness? We find it in you. There are so many gardens, and you have access to all of them. Do not be afraid. And as you wake each day with joy, hope, and love in your heart, you have accomplished everything you ever needed to accomplish. That was the most gentle, loving, nurturing energy I think I've ever felt. Wow. Oh, okay. Thank you. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you. All right. All right. Um, so, boy, it's hard to follow that, right? Okay. I pulled these out today. I haven't used them in a long time. It's a deck by Karen Kay, artwork by Ginger Kelly. That's a great name, Ginger Kelly. That's just, what an awesome name. Karen Kay and Ginger Kelly. All right. Oh, I hope they're friends. They should be, instead of just collaborators. Okay, Oracle of the Fairies. This is the guidebook, but this is what the box also looks like. When I was shuffling and I pulled off the top, because that's what I was directed to do, I saw what I just felt, which was inspiration. Be prepared, as you'll soon receive a visit from the fairy of inspiration. Come dusk or dawn, she can call at any time. Isn't that beautiful? In a field of purple and white flowers. You know, the energy that was just with me, that message applies, but it was a feminine energy. It was a very feminine, nurturing, kind of mother. It was just a mother energy. And felt more on the human and divine aspect than elemental, but still these messages apply. Oh, and look at this. I opened to the middle of the deck as I was speaking, and it's the Fairy Godmother card of New Beginnings. That mothering energy with the little baby and the reeds, flowers, I don't know what, in the basket. She has greenish aqua wings, the Fairy Godmother. New beginnings. She heralds the joyous news of a new baby or the birth of a cherished idea. Protect and nurture your ideas as you would a baby. And what was that message? Endings and beginnings. So this is all validation. Oh, that's Agatha playing. She's a little wild child this morning. Solitude. Think of being alone as meaning you are all one. I love that. And in total harmony with everything. The greatest treasures are those that wait silently during your quiet times. Okay. So, you don't have to go a mile a minute. You don't have to constantly rush. You don't have to have a resume or vitae or whatever with 500 things on it. Man, bully for you if you do. Good for you. I'm impressed. But I'm also impressed with the people who can walk into a room and fill it energetically with their light and being, and everyone feels better for having known you. So thank you. Thank you for that. All right, let's, okay, and now I'm also drawn to this deck. Okay, things are kind of in disarray here. This is the Energy and Spirit Oracle Guidebook, and this is a Sandra Ann Taylor deck. I think this is stunning. I say it every time. Even the back just brings me joy. Today is a day. Find what brings you joy. Find what brings you happiness. And most importantly, find what brings you peace. Okay? All right. And guys, we've got some crazy weather going on in the States. I have a feeling there's going to be that ripple, that butterfly effect, that ripple effect in other areas. Everyone, I ask for divine intervention and protection. I ask for, this card was sensitivity and strength. That card was there. Tapping into forces within. Oh, okay, I get it. If we all tap into our emotional state and call on the elemental energies, the nature energies, and the weather energies, if we call on weather to the spirit of Mother Earth and the weather to please, we understand that storms and some of these really serious storms happen, but a lot of it's from our own doing. Remember to put up a bubble and a shield to protect, but also ask for gentleness. There are so many thoughts going on in my head right now that sometimes things have to come down to rebuild, but then also in the process, all the innocent nature energies, humans, animals that get injured, ways of life that are destroyed. I do believe it makes us all so much more grateful for what we have. And if we can hold that lesson within us, maybe we can also breathe some gentleness into these weather conditions and the world around us. There's a whole lot more going on with that than just that. That's a very distilled down version of it, but past life guides. Someone's playing out something currently in his or her life that has been a repetitive pattern. It's time to let that pattern go. Call on your helpers. If you want to go into the Akashic Records, if you aren't sure how, Linda Howe, Howe. That was the way, it was one of her students, a master student, who became a teacher, who trained under her, who taught me how to read the Akashic Records. And basically, you are just asking for your guides and guardians to help you understand all of your past lives, all of your current repetitive patterns, and where they're coming from, and maybe what you can do to better understand it, and in so doing, change those repetitive patterns. Okay, So if you know how to do it, or if you want to get one of the books, all you have to do, read the book, and she gives you her entrance to help focus your mind to get you into that. Because when I get psychic information, it comes in one way and it feels and sounds different than when I'm tapping into the Akashic Records, which comes from it's like it almost comes from a different angle, and I can feel the information when it comes in, and it feels different when it comes in. So they are different types of work. All right, so when still going on with the weather and the Akasha and the past life and all this stuff, and the Akasha is nothing but the records of all the lives we've lived. It's our book of our history as a soul, and the lessons we've learned and the things we wish we had done differently and all of those things. Okay, so what I got when I opened this up again about the weather conditions, it just reinforced relaxation. Pull back your chaotic energies if you have them, any anger, angst, fear, because it's only going to fuel the storms and make them worse. Not to put a burden on anybody. It's not anyone's fault, but just understand that as a collective, we are pushing a whole lot of energy out into this world. Currents of emotion, definitely a big confirmation. So just remember, you have the ability, just breathe deeply, calm yourself, shield yourself and your home, loved ones, whatever, and ask for the greatest gentleness, peace, and healing. I know that's a very extraordinarily, almost insultingly simplified version of it, but it's a start, okay? And trust me, it definitely is true, okay? And I'm going to work on my angsty roller coaster emotions, because that adds into that flux and that flow too. All right, so that nurturing mother energy that stepped in a minute ago, all you have to do, it doesn't matter what your background, belief system, whatever, spirituality or religion you belong to, a nurturing, mothering energy will help you to calm your emotions and understand how to harness the power of peace within, okay? And that's going to be important. Oh. All right. I almost don't, because normally I like to always go to the tarot, because those are the ones with the most direct and pointed, fast kind of messages. But I'm wanting to go to all of these oracle kind of today messages of mindset. Mindset today is the most important message. Okay, this is a deck by Lucy Cavendish, artwork by Gilbert Williams. It's called The Oracle of Hidden Worlds. It's a pretty large deck, and some of them are read upright, but most of them are read horizontally. All right. These are such beautiful cards. They are like little pieces of artwork. Have you noticed I pulled out a bunch? I've been gravitating. Okay, you just got stuck to the table, didn't you? You were the one from a minute ago. Well, it's a little damp from so I'm not going to take that. It was just, the table is a little damp there. But they're all like little mini works of art. So you are a work of art. Surround yourself with beauty. Surround yourself with things that make you happy and feel good. Okay. What do you want the collective to know today? What do you want the collective to know today? Mother and Father God, dearest loved ones, beloved. You are beloved. Man, that energy is still so strong around. What is the message? Because I feel like this is going to be the final one for this time period together, for today's video. What is the message? They want me to just stop. Look at the bottom. Oh, look at this. The Isle of Wonders, card number 4, Revelation, Teaching, and Discovery. Wow. Take that in and look at it. It will mean different things to different people. Someone, if you are drowning, if you feel like you're drowning in emotion, remember, you can pull yourself up. Look at these lovely, beautiful, winged spirit beings, beings of light. They are circling, surrounding, and watching. They are always there ready to scoop you up out of the water, out of the watery emotions. They wanted me to pull the one on the top. Card 23, Kindred Spirits. Spirit companions, guides, comfort. Yeah. They are watching, and even though there's water underneath, you're never alone. You're always comforted, and you are always near spirit. They are always with you. All right, one more. Don't pull it to the... I think I should have taken that one. All right, then help me to know now. Oh my word, look at this. I haven't pulled this card before from this deck. It's card 42, Tree of Souls, Collective Wisdom, Kinship Group, Library, and the library is the Akasha. The Akashic records are coming up a lot today. Look at that. Look at the colors. That is gorgeous. The answers that you need are within you. All the answers you need are within you. And again, these light beings in flight, circling around. It's almost as if these winged light beings are continually circling around you. You may, if you feel a little lost or alone, I'm hearing abandoned for some of you, you're really not. Spirit is always with you, but sometimes when you're in the throes of whatever's going on, it's hard to realize or see that. Just understand it, and this is your reminder. I think today I am here with this video as a reminder that you are not alone. Call on divinity, call on spirit, call on your guides, call on the guardians, call on the protectorate, call on the nature energies, call on this mothering energy, this nurturing. When I say Mother, Father, God, this feels like the mother aspect of God. It is that powerful. Ask for healing, ask for guidance, ask for your soul to be soothed. Okay. Wow. Okay. And remember this. Radiate positivity. Now, that's not putting an extra job or burden on you. That's just asking you to truly be who you are. You don't have to add or do anything extra. Just be the light that you are. Okay? All right, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for spending time with me. And my sneezy wheezy cats, they all calmed down all of a sudden. I better go check on them. And Maggie is sitting she's in the bed in front of the window, so that's why she's not behind me today, but she's doing well. All right, everyone, I am sending so much love to you and so much gratitude for hanging in there and being the people that you are. Okay, take care, and we will talk again later. All right, so is it going to work? Is it going to work? We'll see. Bye.